Hey guys, Konam this side, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can bake lights easily in Unity. And with that said, let's start this video. So before showing you how you can actually bake lights in Unity, let me tell you in brief what is light baking. So in games, rendering shadows in real time is a hard process for the computer and it decreases the performance of the game. So rather what we can use is a light bake. So what I'm showing in the screen now is how shadows are casted in real time. Now to bake lights, the object should be static. Static object means that the object will never move while the game is running. After that, Unity will calculate how the shadows will fall and bounce off the surface. So here this say it is a sun, it is the sun and is a static point source, and these two cubes are also static. Then Unity will calculate how the shadows will fall on the surface and the length of the shadow, the gradiency, how it will bounce off to this edge, how much darker this edge will be, and all these things Unity will calculate while baking light. So after the calculation is done, what Unity will do, it will create a texture for the object. So here, say this is the floor, the white object is the floor, and is the blue cube which is casting a shadow on it. So what Unity will do, it will create a texture which has this shadow as an image. So this is the texture for this object and it has a shadow on it, and this is the main object, the main white floor, and this is the texture for it. And Unity applies this texture on this object, and this is the final object which the texture applied on it. Now this object looks weird because there is no blue box on it, but if we keep the blue box over it, then it looks like how it was looking in the real-time shadow. So there is no difference between baking and real-time shadow in respect of looks. But here Unity doesn't have to actually render the shadow in real time. It's just an image which Unity is just seeing from other sides. So it very much increases the performance of the game. So now as we know what is light bake, let's try to bake lights in Unity. So here I have an empty scene, and first we will be baking lights for simple blocks. So let's create two cubes. Let's reset the transform and make the scale to say 70 by 70, and let's create another cube on the top of it. Let's make its size 20 by 20 and 20. Just make it some, set its y-axis. Now it's perfect. And now we are going to bake this shadow. It's now in real time, is a light, and you can see the mode is now real time, and we are going to bake this shadow of the whole scene. We are going to bake it. The shadow will be of baked one now. So to make it, first make the two cubes static. To make it static, just go to the right hand side corner, and here you will see static, enable it. Now in the directional light settings, select the mode and click bake. But now the scene is not baked, the settings are okay. Now we have to go to our lighting settings. To go, select window, and here is lighting, then settings. I have it here attached, and as you can see here are lots of settings which you can obviously adjust to get more customized baking, but for now we are going to keep everything to default and just change some of them. For example, we will be assigning our direction light to a sun source. Remember, when you are working with outside scene like this one, then use the sun source. If it's an inside indoor scene, then don't use the sun source. After that, here is the environment reflection resolution. So this is basically the resolution of the reflection that comes from the plane. So in real life, this shadow, the darker part, makes this portion, this lower portion, more darker. So this is basically a reflection or environmental reflection. So the resolution of that, I've kept it to 256, and after that set the light mapper from enlighten to progressive. And here you will see again light map size. This is the actual shadow, the baking texture resolution. I have said you that the baked data is in form of a texture, and this light map size is the size of the texture. So I've also kept it to 256. If you want more detailed texture, then go for 1024. And here the light map parameter I've also kept to very low. Again, you can make it high resolution to make it more better. So for now, all these settings are okay, and now we are good to make some bakings. So the bake, press generate lightings, and the baking has started. You can see that in the lower right, the baking process is going on, and the scene changes, it becomes dark, and it's still going on. It's copying the reflection probes, and here is the bake data. Now as you can see that the baking is not that much good looking, it's very blurred out, the shadows are not good looking because I've used a low resolution. If you want much more good resolution, then go for the high resolution 1024, and also the reflection resolution to high, but the time that it takes will be much more bigger, so keep in mind that. So this is how we bake lights. We bake light for a simple two cubes, and now we will be baking light for a complex terrain. So here I have a terrain previously created. It looks like this, and I have cleared the bake lighting. To clear the lightings, click the clear bake data, and the lightings will be clear. Otherwise the real-time lighting will not work. If you once bake the light, then the real-time lighting will not work then. If you want to make the real-time light work again, then just click the clear bake data from the drop down list. So now we are going to bake the lights for this terrain, but not only this terrain, we are going to bake lights with some house. Just I've downloaded this house in the asset store. It's called the survival house, and as you can see that the actual real-time shadow is much more good looking. The light comes from the holes and it's much more better. If you want to get this kind of shadow, then use the high resolution light map size. Also the light map parameter increase to high resolution to get it. So to bake light for it, just make them static. It's already static. Also make the house static, and then go to a lighting settings. All the settings are previously made. The sun source is directional light, the resolution is 256, light map progressive, light map size 256, and parameter very low. So now we are ready to bake lights for the terrain. So just click generate lighting, and Unity will start generating light. And there it is, the baking is done. You can see that the shadows doesn't look that good like it was looking real time, but I said you, to get that much detail you have to increase the size. This scene, rendering this scene and baking this scene took me like 7 minutes, so you can understand that increasing the size will also increase the time very much. And as I've said you that the baked data is kept in form of a texture, so if I move the house, then you can see that a shadow is there because This is just a texture which is overlaid on the terrain, so it doesn't move when I move the house. If you want to bake the shadow again at that place, then you have to again bake light. And this is the like that texture. I said it looks very weird, but when it's overlaid it looks like this. This is the texture. Here it is, all the textures of the terrain which is getting overlaid on the terrain to make the shadow effect. So these are all you need to know to bake lights in Unity easily, and I hope you liked this video, and if you did so, then make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more this kind of videos, and share this video with your friends and everyone you know. And with that said, thanks for watching.